Guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chomp Chomp Chewy. I got my awesome curing knife, specially made by DCB Customs, one of the finest knife makers in America. And no, this is not a sponsorship, but I tell you what, do yourself a favor, look him up. He makes killer knives, David Beaver. All right, there's your shout out. But check this out. We're gonna make a little mushroom side dish. And the reason I wanna make this mushroom side dish is because it's reminiscent of one of my favorite steakhouses in San Diego. And so basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna quarter these guys up, all right? Very simple, very easy. And so as I do that, then we'll get them in the pan, we'll get them cooking, and it's gonna be an awesome side dish for, well, this pretty little ribeye that I got my eye on. All right, we'll be back. We'll chuck them in the pan, get them going, and then we'll see you in a few. So we have our mushrooms sliced, and all I'm going to do is get a really searing hot pan, kind of touch it with a little bit of olive oil, because what I really want to do right now is, well, not totally cook the mushrooms, but I want to draw out some of that moisture. So we're going to get them in there. You see that my oil is at a smoking point. You can hear it as they go in. Get back in there. Everybody in the pool. All right, so check this out. All we're doing is we're going to get them a little bit warm. We're going to draw out some of that moisture, as you can already hear it coming out. And so to help that process along and for a little seasoning, I'm going to hit them with just a little bit of salt. Like 4 tablespoons, max. I kid, of course. Just kiss them with a little bit of salt. So check this out. I drained off a little bit of that moisture, and look, they're starting to brown just a little bit. Can you see that? Oh, Lamax, that's going to be good. All right, back on the heat. So now let's give them a little bit of flavor, right? So think about your mushrooms as little sponges, and whatever you put in there is going to be awesome. It's going to inflate the flavor, and that's exactly what we are looking to do. First thing, yes, judge, don't judge, but I'm cheating. I have a little bit of pre-minced garlic. Boom, right in the pan. I'll get that going. I'm going to add just a touch. Oh man, you can instantly smell it. It smells wonderful. I'm going to add just a little bit more. Stay back in there. I'm going to add just a little bit more olive oil, because I certainly don't want that garlic to burn, because then the whole thing is ruined. And no one wants burnt garlic because it tastes so bitter. All right. So that's good. A touch of Worcestershire sauce. Whoa. Just a touch. Woo! You can smell that vinegar. It like lifts right out of the pan. My mouth just watered. I can hardly talk about it. There we go. You can hear that quieten down once the liquid hit it. We're going to follow that up with a little bit more salt. A little bit of fresh ground pepper. I like it to be a little bit coarse, actually, in here. Touch of wine. This is our cooking wine. For this, I'm using Merlot, simply because it adds just a little bit of sweetness. Man, it smells good. Oh, yeah. And we're going to let these go in there and bathe just a little bit. One more thing. I like crushed red peppers. So I'm just going to grab a few of these guys just for a little bit of spice. And it's going to hit those notes for me. The notes being the acid from the Worcestershire sauce, right? The salt, obviously, from the salt. And then just a little bit of heat from those red pepper flakes. This is going to be an awesome, awesome side dish. I'm so excited. So let me get this. I'm going to get these moving around a little bit. And yeah, they're almost done. And people always ask me, why do you leave the stems on? Oh my gosh, our comments, the stems, they're so gross. And they're really not. They are pretty amazing, because you're getting that earthiness from the mushroom anyway. This accentuates it, man. And as long as you clean them properly, and I'm not talking about dousing them in water because then they cook longer and that whole scene, but clean them. Give them a little brush, clean them properly. They're going to be good to go. Use the stems. Don't waste, a third of your mushrooms that you already paid for when they're so delicious. All right, so here you go. Mushrooms are almost done. I'm gonna drop them right in this bowl. Boom. Let me give it a little taste. Taste, taste, taste as we go, right? That's the deal. Woo. Mm. The flavor is perfect. It's hitting all those notes that I was hoping for. And, you know, if you taste as you go, you're going to know the end product that you're going to end up with. So it's going to be hard for me to stay out of these. I know it's a side dish for me, but I kind of want them with the main. Either way, try these mushrooms. They're fantastic. They're so simple. And, yeah, do it yourself. Chomp, chomp, chewy, right? Hey, mushrooms. Try them.